Hey everyone, this is Nikki dxgirly. Welcome to my 5th channel, dxgirly Likes BJDs, where I talk about my experiences with ball jointed dolls and some other dolls sometimes too. I have BJD and a little bit of pull-up stuff to talk about today. So yeah, that's what's going to be in this video if you're interested in one or the other or both. But this is a wine and Dollies. I have just lemonade per usual. It's 11:41 at night, so trying not to have caffeine. So what do I have to talk about? I haven't done a wine and Dollies since was it the beginning of November or end of October? No, it was the end of October because I remember I did the Halloween tag right afterwards. So it's been a while. My last video on this channel was a box opening of my Minifee Lucy win. If you are somehow seeing this video and haven't seen that one yet. So she took 3.5 months to for Denver Doll to get her in. From what I've heard, Fairyland was just backed up for a while. They had a notice on their website that said someone had either gotten injured or fallen ill, and things were slowed up for a while. But I think they're processing orders faster now, or closer to what it had been previously. They had really spoiled me previously. I was so used to getting my dolls in a month, and that was great. So I was a little, I don't want to say frustrated, but I was not really disappointed, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. When you think something's gonna take a certain amount of time and it ends up taking longer, even if in like thinking about it compared to other dolls. Like if I compared my Minifee Lucy Win's weight compared to my Dollies Yoko, yeah, that was like half the time. But I don't know. And it's not like they gave me a date that she would be ready in a month. It was just me assuming, and you know what happens when you assume. Anyways, let's get the pull-up stuff out of the way first. So I made 4 customs towards the beginning of the month. And I thought at the time that they were going to be my very last customs. I said it multiple times in multiple places. I think I may have even said it in my last wine and Dollies, because all signs were pointing towards Groove not releasing any more Pull-Up Mio kits. So I made these customs, and then I sold most of my custom making supplies. So I had like, it was over 20 wigs, female doll wigs. So I sold those. I sold probably 25 pairs of eye chips, and I sold a bunch of clothes that I had left over, some tying shoes, like all the different pieces that I didn't think I was going to be able to use again. I kept all my, like, of course, my face-up supplies, because obviously I used them on my BJDs. But, so I'll show you what they look like first. I did not bring them with me to show you actually physically in the video, because they're packed up right now and they're getting ready to be shipped out. But I will insert little pictures of them over here. So I had 2 pull-ups, an issel, and a tying. The pull-ups were, let's see if I can remember their names. There was Kitty, who I am so uncreative naming these dolls. It almost always has something to do with their appearance. The boys weren't, but the girls, yeah. So obviously she's named after the kitty on her little dress slash shirt, whatever you want to call that, tunic. And then I also made Pullip Cherry, who's named after the cherries on her dress. These two girls actually went to the same person on Etsy. She bought them both, and she bought my winter before on Etsy. So I'm hoping she'll love them. I don't know if she watches my videos. I think it's hard for me to remember which customer is which, but I think she had messaged me before and she had followed me on Instagram, so she may watch me here. I'm not gonna say her name or anything because I don't know if she wants that info out there. But yeah, 2 of my girls are going home to her. And then I also made a Taeyang. I think I named him Dean. He was really cute. He was actually the last one to sell. And I was trying to get money to get my family Christmas presents at the time. So I put him on, Etsy was like telling you as a seller, if you put your dolls on sale for Black Friday or whatever, they would like promote the listing. So I set it up to start at a certain time, and I listed him at like 60 or 70% off. I can't even remember which, but he sold really cheap. But I was happy because I got the money and I bought my family Christmas presents with all the money I got from selling them and from selling the stuff to make customs. And then finally I have the Issel I made, who I think I named Dylan. He had no shoes. I didn't realize, I thought I had put aside clothes and shoes and socks and everything for both of the boy Mio kits that I had. I thought they were in a Ziploc bag, but it turns out I just had the Taeyang's full outfit. I had only put the pants and a shirt for the Issel. So he had no shoes, so I had to sell him without shoes. I said it in the listing and it showed him without shoes in the listing. So hopefully there's no issue there. Someone bought him. Like I said, they all sold. And I'm gonna ship them out this week and hopefully they'll be happy with them. It makes me so happy when I get 5-star reviews on the thing. All of them so far. So, but then day before Thanksgiving, I was on Facebook and someone posted in the Emoji Crush Facebook group that Pull Up Style, the website, who is like the major US distributor of pull-ups, they had Mio kits in stock. So yeah, I was I was not happy with myself for selling all of those custom making supplies. I mean, I was, because like I said, the money from it went towards you know, buy my family Christmas presents, but I was like kicking myself. So I had money left over after I bought everything. So I bought one kit and I told my parents what had happened. And my family does Christmas lists every year, and we say what we want from each other and we just buy off those lists. So this year I just told everyone I don't really want anything except for money to put towards my doll layaways. So I'm assuming that's what they're all planning on getting me. But my Nana had said, "Are you sure you just want money? I want to give you something, like an actual physical something." So she mentioned wanting to buy kits for me. And at first I was like, no, I should put that money towards my layaways. But the more I thought about it, you know, if I had her buy the kits, then I could make the pull-ups and kind of double the gift, not even double, more than double the gift, because I did have some leftover supplies that I wasn't able to sell. So, and plus doing it is so good for my depression and anxiety, and it just makes me happy to make them. So, yeah, she bought me 3 kits, and she gave me money to buy outfits and shoes and stuff for them, and wig. I wasn't able to buy, so I got 4 kits total. I wasn't able to buy wigs for all of them, but I bought a wig for one of them. So I figure I can make that first one and then reinvest the money in wigs for the other ones. So, yeah, I got all that stuff. And my Nana did that all for me. She's so sweet. I love my Nana. And they are fair kits, which I've never worked on before. All the pull-ups I've shown you before have been natural kits, and fair is like a shade lighter. So we'll see how they come out when I work on them. I actually prefer working on the mocha kits the most because they're very forgiving, and I just think the dolls look prettier in the end. But I like working on darker skin tan dolls in general, even BJDs. I just feel like it's more forgiving to beginners and stuff like that. So, but yeah, all that happened. So I think that's, oh, if you're interested, as far as I know, right before I started filming this video, Pull Up Style still had them in stock. And what Mike, the owner, has been doing is listing them up in batches. So he'll list a bunch, then they'll sell out, and then a little time goes by, and then he'll list more. I don't know how many more he has left, but he did have them right before I started filming this. They were up on the website. Okay, so enough of the pull-up talk. This is a BJD channel. We need to talk about some BJDs. So obviously I got my Minifee Lucy win, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen her ages ago, because it has been quite a while since I've done her face up, but and hopefully it shows in this lighting. I am not 100% happy with this face up. It's cute, but there's things that I would change about it. So I can foresee myself wiping it at some point. Like, I know a lot of the times I've talked about not wanting to wipe a face up because it's so much that character, but there's just little errors that kind of drive me crazy in her face up. So anyways, here she is. This is Roxy. And Roxy is also wearing an outfit that I will talk about in a moment and go into more detail with. But I wanted to go darker with her makeup. I kind of went overboard with the darkness of it. I feel like I put too much purple towards the inner corners of her eyes too. And at first I tried her in, it was never intended to be her style, but I tried her in the little unicorn pastel blue dress that I have from Debbie Doo Dolls that I've had forever. And she looked horrible in it. Like her makeup's just too like edgy and dark, and it just looked really strange on her. So, and it was funny when I was taking her pictures, right after I did her face up, I was taking a picture of her in that dress. And as I was taking a picture of her in that dress, the mailman pulled up with this package with the outfit she's wearing in. And I was like, yay! Because I had to sign for it because it was from Poland. And so I switched her out right then and there, right after I signed for it, and took her little before. And well, I had taken her before picture already, obviously, but I took her after picture with the little comparison that I always do when I do face ups. So yeah, this is Roxy. Again, she's wearing that wig I showed in the last Wine and Dollies from Salmonella Arts, or not Salmonella Arts, it's just Salmonella. Salmonella, oh my goodness. But they make soy wigs, they're really pretty. I think she makes, she used to make yarn wigs, and she makes them with some other fiber too. I believe she's vegan, so she uses like non-animal products. So, but it's really pretty. It kind of fits her little, like she's my little badass. As soon as I put her in this outfit, I knew that that's how she was gonna stay in this type of aesthetic, and I knew that that name was perfect for her. So her full name is Roxanne, but I call her Roxy. And she is wearing this outfit from MK Dolls Art, I believe is the shop's name, on Etsy. She's wearing this little faux leather moto jacket. I don't know if it's called a bolero jacket. I can't remember. She has a couple of jackets in her shop, but it has no fasteners or anything in the front, and just looks like that. It's got the collar at the top. And then I got this lace top for her. It's quite revealing, but also has enough coverage. And that is put on in the back with Velcro. And then her little shorts are another like faux leather. It's a different material than the top is, obviously. You can tell right there the difference in the materials. But then it has the buttons, and I believe, yeah, the top button is also a snap. So, and they fit, they're actually kind of loose on her, but they do fit. So yeah, that's Roxy. And I figured, I did open it obviously, but excuse me. But I did get some other things from them at the same time, so I thought I'd show them to you in this video. So here is her card, if you can read that at all. And she sent these as a free gift, which I believe are pink leg warmers, because they have holes on either end. So they're like a pastel pink leg warmer. And then she sells underwear, which I need underwear for all of my dolls. My girls flash their hoo-has all over the place. And I ordered more the other day, which I'll get to in a bit, from this shop, and I should have ordered more underwear. If I had more money, I would have. But I got 2 pairs of white undies. More people need to make doll underwear. And I feel like everyone that does make doll underwear is from overseas. Like no one in the US makes doll underwear. I did get some from Sarah, Swan's Pint Size Palace, before she left the BJD hobby. But I need more underwear. And shipping is so expensive for them, like it's just ridiculous. But then I got this gray pair too. And then I got the same top, but in white. So you can see in the back it does attach with the Velcro. And then I got these black tights, which are kind of sheer. I don't know if you can tell that. Yeah, you can see my finger through them. And then this little pink tutu skirt, which is super cute. I think Roxy would look good in this too. I haven't switched around her outfit at all, but like I think she would look cute with this top, and then switch out the shorts for the skirt. I think even that would look really cute on her, and maybe the tights underneath. I also have a chronic problem of not having enough shoes for my dolls. I have what? I have 12 dolls plus 1 body in my possession right now, and I have either 4 or 5 pairs of shoes. I think both of my USDs have shoes on, I think. And I only have 3 pairs of MSD shoes. I need more shoes, but I hate buying them because they're expensive. And some of the dolls don't wear the same size, and I don't know where to get shoes for them. Like my Kid's Elf, and I think my Dollies Yoko has bigger feet than the mini fees. If you stretch the shoes a bit that are made for the mini fees from what's the name of the shop? If you've been on Etsy and looked for mini fee shoes, you know who I'm talking about. They have like a bazillion different kinds of flats. But if you stretch those out a bit, they fit the Supia girls, and they fit the Soul Doll double jointed body. So they kind of rotate on who's wearing the shoes. But I think she would look killer in some like black boots or something. Lace up boots, gothy boots. But maybe someday, we'll see. So that's Roxy, and that's my little haul from MK Dolls Art. Okay, so next I wanted to talk about, I did some Black Friday shopping. I like to do seasonal photos, and I wasn't able to get any of my dolls Halloween outfits or anything. I had really wanted to get that pumpkin kigurumi from Black Carousel BJD, but I wasn't able to get it before Halloween. And so I didn't end up taking any Halloween themed pictures really. I took a couple with that little thing over on the coffee table over there with Layla that were kind of fall themed, but Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I had a couple of Christmas outfits that I bought last year. One for Stasia I had, because at this time last year Stasia was my only BJD, and then a couple I had bought in advance because I knew I was gonna get MSDs someday. So I kind of was like, I want more of my girls to wear holiday outfits just so I can take fun photos of them for Instagram and stuff. So I switched around people's outfits and put some of them in holiday outfits that I already had. And I was like, I want to buy some more, and I had some money left over after I had purchased the Mio kits and everything. So I was looking around to see who had Black Friday sales. And I got outfits, at least for all the mini fees first. I bought this little sweater, like Christmas sweater from Civilized Evil is their name on Instagram, and I believe their name on Etsy, I think. I'm friends with them. We talk all the time. But I bought a sweater from them, a little Christmas sweater. It's like a little Nordic themed red sweater. And then I bought another outfit from MK Dolls Art, and it's like, instead of this black, it's like a shiny red, like a bright red, and then bright red leggings to match. And I figured that could be like her Christmas look. And then I bought my friend Debbie from Debbie Dolls on Etsy. She had a Black Friday sale, and I've been wanting, it's hard to find Christmas themed outfits for BJDs. It's really, really easy to find them for pull-ups because I did them all last year when I had a bunch of pull-ups in my collection. And I think because a lot of people make them for not only the pull-ups but the Blythes, and they wear the same clothes pretty much. It was really easy to find Christmas themed clothes for them. But Debbie from Debbie Dolls was one of the very few shops for MSD clothing that had Christmassy outfits. So I bought 3 dresses and a red crochet sweater. So they'll get here and I'll dress my girls up in them. So all in all, 9 out of 12 of my girls will be in Christmas outfits. Couldn't afford to get any more, and I didn't know where to get any more from that would be here in time for Christmas. So you'll see them all. I'll post them on Instagram and such once we get a Christmas tree and everything. And you'll get to see, and I'll do a wine and Dollies or a package opening with them. I'm sorry, by the way, I opened all these packages before I did this video. I was waiting for certain things to happen, and it ended up stretching out further and further and further. The next thing I'm going to show you, I bought two wigs from Sleepy Sheepy Dreams on Instagram, and I bought them 2 days apart from each other, but it wasn't her fault at all. But USPS, I don't know what they were doing with the second package, but it took 11 days to get to me, first class shipping. The first one came in 3 days, and the second one took 11 days. Why? I have no idea. I don't know what they were doing with that package. And I was so afraid it was like destroyed or something somehow, and that's why they were going so slow with it. No, not at all. I don't know what the issue was. So I got my first alpaca wigs from Sleepy Sheepy Dreams. I'll show you the one that came first. I had originally bought these intending to give them to the wrens that I have on order that I told you about in the last Wine and Dollies, and the Halloween event head that was in that same order, the human YU. I still don't know how to say that. I haven't heard anyone talk about it on YouTube, so if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. But that's what I bought them, intending them to be for, but then the first one got here, and I had to try it on someone because it was beautiful just looking at it in the package. It came really nice in this little net, this little tag. She names each of the wigs, and then they have this little, this one came with a little photo card, just like her business card right here. And it comes with like little stickers and little clothespins and little barrettes for the wig. It's really cute. And then the other one actually has like a little hair clip thing in there and cupcake stickers. It's really cute. So I needed to try it on someone. And I was like, who wants to try this on? And I said, you know, Kiki likes to wear just about anything, so I'll try it on Kiki. Well, that was a big mistake because Kiki decided that she's keeping that wig. And I had always said that I wouldn't go back and replace my existing doll's wings. And if I did, I would get something that looked exactly like their original wig, but in alpaca. One thing I've learned in this hobby is don't make rules for yourself because you will most definitely break them. So here she is in her reindeer kigurumi that I bought last year from Black Carousel BJD. I don't know if she's selling these this year or not, but it's the first time I've had a doll be able to wear it since Kiki wasn't here last year at Christmas time. So it's super cute, but let me show you the wig. So it's meant to be worn with the part in the middle, but I'm a side part kind of person, so I angled it on her head a bit. She needs a brush, and it's kind of frizzy because of the hood, but this wig is so pretty. Okay, so I didn't know what the whole fuss with alpaca wigs was until I got this wig. And if you've kind of been resisting like I was and using, you know, synthetic wigs, try an alpaca one, buy one, a nice one, and see if you like it, because I'm obsessed now. And I want all of my dolls going forward to have these wigs. They're beautiful. They're so soft. Like I said, I've only bought from Sheepy, so I don't know if all of them are this soft, but it's just beautiful. And I told her after I got it how much I loved her work. It's really nicely made. On the inside of it, it has a little strip with her name on it and everything. So like if you went to resell it, you could tell that it's one by her. But it's so soft. I love the look of it. And it's custom, you know. It's like not everyone can get a wig that looks like this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's more like one of a kind type of thing. And I think it just looks amazing on Kiki. I had her in the clothes from Kyrostine Creations that I got last year, the little pastel-y clothes. And she looks so cute. So yeah, that's that wig. This one was called Paradise Slumber. And then this wig, I came home from my boyfriend's this weekend, and it was finally here. This is the one that was lost in the mail or something. This one is named Duelist Rose, which is an anime reference, if I'm not mistaken. It's a Utena, I think it's Utena reference. But it's this beautiful pink wig, and you remember my dilemma with Lena and how I went back and forth between the dark pink and the light pink wig with her. Well, I was like, let's try it on her. It's pink, it's pretty, and it matches her eyebrows, which was my biggest thing before. And it looks so good on her. She looks so cute. I can't wait to take pictures of her tomorrow. Her eyes do not photograph well in artificial lighting. Even right here, they kind of look just black and soulless. I feel like she would look better in maybe some 12mm eyes. These are 14mm, and they're kind of like a dark blue color. And they're hard to photograph unless you're in really nice natural lighting or flash lighting. But she looks so pretty. This wig's so nice. This one has little tiny side bangs here. There's even little short teeny ones up here. But it frames her face nicely. So Lena loves it. It looks really pretty on her. She's keeping it. So yeah, those are the two wigs. Will I go back and buy my other dolls' alpaca wigs? Probably eventually, yes. I don't know if I will redo the Supia girls and my Soul Doll girl, just for the fact of it's harder to find wigs in that size. I feel like a lot of wig makers just make minifee size unless you commission someone. But commission slots are hard to get into. Like Moderately Vivid does really nice wigs, but you have to have money right at the time that he opens his commission slots, and I never do, and they go fast. So I feel like I'm better off buying pre-made wigs and just catching them when I catch them. So I don't know. Bella Chick's Doll World, I believe is how you say their name. They make ones for Enni, I believe her name is, ENNI dolls, which I believe is the same size head as the Supia girls and the Soul Doll girls. So I might buy wigs from them eventually, but those are pretty spendy. These ran, I believe this was 72 and the other was 68, I believe, with $5 shipping each, something like that. But the Bella Chicks Doll World ones are like 120 plus $10 shipping. So it'll be something I have to save up for. But I don't know. We'll see. There are something I want to do for the dolls going forward though. So when the new girls get here, they might be bald for a while, or they might wear just the old synthetic wigs as placeholders until they get their permanent wigs in, if that makes sense. Now, as far as new dolls go, so you may remember back in a Wine and Dollies in August, I asked you guys to wish me luck on my first date that I went on, my first real date ever. And in the next Wine and Dollies, I mentioned that, or the next video, I mentioned that it had gone well and he was my boyfriend now. So I've been seeing my boyfriend, I swear this has to do with dolls. I've been seeing my boyfriend since we first started dating. Our first date was August 31st. And it's the end of November now. So we're coming up on 3 months, and he's not into dolls, but he knows that they make me really happy. And he had been like hinting and saying like, oh, where do you buy the dolls? Where, you know, where do you get them? How much do they cost? Which ones do you like? So I was telling him all about it, and I was telling him where I buy my dolls and which ones I'm looking for and which ones are on my list. And last Saturday, he's like, what's that name of that website, Denver Doll? I was like, yeah. He goes, bring it up. I'm gonna buy you a doll. I was like, what? So he had me bring it up, and he put down a layaway on a mini fee for me, which like blew my mind that he wanted to do that for me. Like I said, we've only been dating for 3 months. I love him, and obviously he loves me. But it really, like, my ex-husband wasn't super supportive of my dolls. He kind of resented my dolls. I've spoken about this in a video last year around Christmas time or so, January, somewhere in there. And he didn't like my dolls at all. And to have someone want to give me a doll is such like an opposite type of sentiment towards the BJD hobby and me being interested in it. And it was just so touching, and I was sitting there crying and crying. He's like, stop crying. He hates when I cry. But it was just so sweet, and I was so happy. So yeah, he ordered me a mini fee Rhea. I think that's how you pronounce it. Rheia, however you say that. I see it all the time, and I say Rhea in my head, but that could be completely wrong. Feel free to correct me. And she wasn't even on my radar. Like, if you've watched my previous videos, I had other mini fees that I was interested in, but I had been scrolling on Instagram just looking at different dolls, and I stumbled across one of her on the mini fee hashtag on Instagram. I was like, oh, she's really pretty. And she's like an older style mini fee. She has less, I'd say, realistic features and more fairy-like features. Like, she has really big eyes, which was what drew me into her, was her eye shape. So yeah, after looking at her hashtag on Instagram, I decided, you know, she's kind of unique and I want her. So that's the one I picked out and he ordered for me. So she is on a 4-month layaway. And I'm very excited. So I'll have her in less than 3 months probably, because you do a 4-month layaway, but they charge you the first day. So you technically have them paid off in 3 months. So that's exciting. And yeah, that's so exciting. And the last bit of news, this is a really long way to Dollies, I'm sorry. But if you made it this far in this video, you probably follow me on Instagram. And you will have seen me talk about this doll. Fairyland announced their winter event, and one of the dolls that they're releasing for their winter event, I almost said pull-up, Minifee Hanukkah. Hanukkah. I call her Hanukkah. But now that I said that out loud, it kind of sounds like the Jewish holiday, Hanukkah. But Honoka. She is actually, now there's kind of like a, people kind of don't know if this sculpt, like this face sculpt, is gonna be limited or not, because the special edition of the doll, like the full set of the doll, is limited to Denver Doll Emporium and the Japanese Fairyland site. So the main Fairyland site is not even going to sell her. And it says that she's going to be limited. And people don't know if just the set is limited or if the head sculpt's limited too. If it follows the pattern that the last couple of limited dolls did, they'll add her head sculpt to the a la carte after the event's over. However, because she's limited to Denver Doll and the Japanese website, I don't know if the same thing will happen. That's why people are so confused. And people have asked Denver Doll multiple times and they just say they don't know. So yeah, but they're offering her as a basic. She went on sale on Friday on Denver Doll's site. It says she's limited, but it doesn't say like if she's limited to a number or to a certain date. It just says limited. So I don't know what's going on with that. But they did offer her as a basic too, for the normal price of an a la carte Minifee. Except you can't choose what body she's on when you order her as a basic like that, which is the same thing that happened with Ren's, because I ordered that Ren's as a basic before they offered her. Well, I mean, I suppose the Fairyline body's not as customizable, kind of. I don't know, guys. But this was before Ren's was added to just the a la carte. And yeah, I want that doll. I want Hanukkah, like really, really bad. Her full set is really pretty, but I feel like it's overpriced for what it is. Especially because she has no fantasy parts or anything. She's just like basically this Japanese style outfit that's really, really pretty. But it's like $6 something. I want to say it's like $635 or somewhere in there, around $650 for the full set. So, and like I said, I'm not really a full set person. I appreciate them, but I kind of like to customize my dolls a bit more and switch out their outfits and everything. So I don't feel like I would gets the full money's worth of the full set, if that makes sense. So I'm wanting really badly to order Hanukkah. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know if she's limited. Obviously, the full set is probably going to be limited to a certain number. It says limited next to the basic doll. And I even asked Denver Doll on their post of her if she was just limited to the winter event time period. And they never answered me. So, and their winter event is going on now through January 7th, I believe. So I'm hoping she'll stick around until I have money to put down a layaway on her. And, you know, I wanted to get her, but then they announced shortly later the winter event and the winter event heads. And they have 2 winter event mini fee heads if you spend over $600. And they're both really pretty. They're Nanuri 2019 heads, number 1 and number 2. I will put up an image over here. This shows their blank sculpts as Fairyland shows them on their website, and Denver Doll does too. And then next to that are their mock face-ups. My friend Luna Miel BJD on Instagram, Heather. She did mock face-ups. We were talking about them and which one we would get. She ordered a Hanukkah. So if you're watching this, I'm so jealous. But she did mock face-ups on them. If you go over to my Instagram, I posted them and gave her credit and everything. So, but I can't, now seeing those, I can't decide even more which one I would want more. But I think if I order Hanukkah, I think I'm gonna order enough where I can get an event head too. Now I haven't decided yet, oh sorry, someone's messaging me. I haven't decided yet whether I should just buy like extra hands and heel feet and stuff to make it up to the $600 mark, or if I should go ahead and order a body that I could use for either the Halloween head that I have on order or the winter event head that I end up getting. So I haven't decided what I want to do yet. And I think a lot of it depends on like if my family does give me money for Christmas for doll stuff, and like how much and stuff, and how much money I can make selling these new pull-up customs. So it's all like a numbers game at that point. But I really want to be able to get Hanukkah. I will. If I can't get her, I'm going to be disappointed. I know that sounds like a spoiled brat thing to say, but this is the BJD hobby. We get disappointed when we miss out on limited dolls. It's a thing. So, but I'd really like to get that doll, and I'm gonna try very hard to get her. The Mio kits came in today in the mail. They came really fast. And like I said, I bought 1 wig already, so I'm waiting on shoes and a dress. I bought a dress from It's MY Caprice and shoes from Cool Cat for her customs. And the shoes already shipped, but I'm waiting on the dress. So I might, and it's supposed to be cooler this week and low humidity, so I might work on the face-ups for the kits and go from there. And maybe get the money. Like I can sell 1 if it sells. You don't know this time of year. People could buy them as Christmas gifts and stuff, or they could not have money because they're buying Christmas gifts for other people that are not pull-up dolls. So we'll see how they sell. I'm gonna try to be really firm with how much I sell them for, just because I want to use the money towards Hanukkah, and yeah, I'm gonna try to be firm, and we'll see. I gotta buy the wigs once I sell that first one, and we'll see how much money I have from there to, if I can put down a layaway payment. I don't know. I'm getting all flushed, I don't know why. We're at 50 minutes, and I've been babbling away. So, I hope some of you kind of enjoyed this video. Is anyone else oohing and eyeing over Hanukkah right now? Let me know in the comments down below. I don't really watch. I don't even know if there's people that are super into mini-fees that post a lot on YouTube, because I don't really, people I watch don't really, aren't like big Fairyland people. So, I mean, I do watch a couple, but they hardly ever post videos, and I never hear other people's thoughts except people on Instagram. So if you know any people that are super into mini-fees and all that on YouTube, or if you are, leave the channels in the comments below, because I'd love to watch new people. I'm always looking for new people to watch on YouTube that talk about BJDs. Like I search BJD in the search bar every once in a while on YouTube and try to see if I'm missing any new people. I have found a couple of new people recently doing that. But yeah, I'd always love to watch more new people. So let me know what you're thinking. I do plan, I wasn't tagged or anything. There's a Doll Plans 2019 tag going around on Instagram. No one has tagged me, but I was already planning to do a video for that at the end of December. So if anyone's curious what that's gonna be, it is coming. I'm just going to wait until the end of December or the very beginning of January to do it. And I will, of course, do the end of the year BJD tag and have fun with that, because last year I barely participated. That was one of my first videos on this channel, actually. But I'm excited to do the end of the year BJD tag and talk about everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about these beautiful wigs and the girls wearing them. Let me know what you think about Roxy and her face up. And yeah, sorry I babbled so long. I hope some of you made it to the end. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below about anything you'd like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!